You don't fail because you're lazy. You don't fail because you lack motivation. You fail because you don't understand consistency and momentum. Because if you did, you wouldn't need motivation at all. Think about this. There are people out there working out even when they don't feel like it, posting content even when no one is watching, building businesses even when they're losing money. What did they have that you don't? Not discipline, not willpower, something much deeper. A system, a psychological loop that makes consistency automatic. And today, you're going to learn it. Thinking about consistency is easy, executing it is hard. Quick reality check. How many times have you said, starting tomorrow, I'll be consistent, and then you weren't? Exactly. 1. Consistency is not motivation. Here's your first mistake. You're relying on motivation. Motivation is emotional, and emotions are unstable. Some days you feel unstoppable. Other days, you can't even start. So if your consistency depends on motivation, you've already lost. Truth. Consistent people don't feel like doing it every day. They just do it anyway. Why? Because they've removed the decision. If you have to decide every day, you will fail. 2. The identity shift. This changes everything. If you want to stay consistent, stop focusing on what you do. Focus on who you are. Instead of saying, I'm trying to go to the gym, say, I'm someone who trains daily. Instead of, I want to grow on YouTube, say, I'm a content creator. This sounds simple, but it changes everything. Because once you adopt an identity, your brain starts protecting it. If you see yourself as a runner, skipping a run feels wrong, not because of discipline, but because it contradicts who you are. You don't rise to goals, you fall to identity. 3. The 2-minute rule, the anti-procrastination hack. Here's why you're inconsistent. You make things too big. Work out for 1 hour. Edit for 3 hours. Study all night. Your brain sees this and resists, so you quit before you start. The fix? Shrink the task. Make it so small you can't say no. Examples: do 2 push-ups. Write 1 sentence. Open your editing software. That's it, because starting is the hardest part. And once you start, momentum takes over. You don't need motivation to start. You need something too small to avoid. 4. The power of environment, your invisible force. You think consistency is internal. It's not. It's environmental. Your surroundings control your behavior more than your thoughts. If your phone is next to you, you will scroll. If junk food is visible, you will eat it. So instead of fighting yourself, change your environment. Examples: keep your phone away. Lay out gym clothes beforehand. Open your work tools in advance. Make the right action easy. Make the wrong action hard. Stop relying on willpower. Start designing your environment. 5. The consistency chain. Don't break it. Here's a powerful mental trick. Track your streak. Every day you show up, you mark it. After a few days, it becomes a chain, and now you don't want to break it. This creates psychological pressure. You're no longer working for results, you're working to protect your streak. You won't skip because you don't want to lose. 6. Remove friction. Make it effortless. Inconsistency comes from friction. Too many steps, too much effort, too much thinking. So simplify everything. Examples: pre-plan your content, use templates, reduce decisions. The easier it is, the more consistent you become. If it feels hard to start, you won't start. 7. The never miss twice rule. Here's where most people fail. They miss one day and quit completely. But consistent people, they recover instantly. Rule: Miss once equals normal. Miss twice equals pattern. So if you skip a day, you must show up the next day. No excuses. This keeps you on track. You're not failing when you miss. You're failing when you stop. 8. Reward the process, not results. If you only reward results, you'll quit early, because results take time. So instead, reward showing up. Celebrate effort, not outcome. Example, not I made money, but I showed up today. This keeps motivation alive. Fall in love with the process, and results will follow. 9. The accountability effect. When no one is watching, it's easy to quit. But when someone is watching, you perform differently. So create accountability. Examples, tell friends your goal, post your progress, join a group. Now consistency becomes social and harder to break. You're stronger when someone's watching. 10. Emotion versus system. Here's the final truth. You will not feel like doing it most days, and that's normal. Consistency is not about feeling good. It's about following a system even when you feel nothing. Because emotions fade, systems don't. If you wait to feel ready, you'll wait forever. 11. Momentum is everything. Once you're consistent, something interesting happens. It becomes easier. Not because the work changed, but because you changed. You built momentum. And momentum carries you forward. Example, the first video is hard. The 50th? Automatic. Consistency creates ease, not the other way around. 12. The real reason you quit. Let's be honest. You don't quit because it's hard. You quit because you don't see results fast enough. So your brain says, what's the point? But consistency is delayed. The rewards come later, and only for those who stay. Most people quit right before it works. 13. Build your personal consistency system. Here's your blueprint. Choose one goal, make it small, set a fixed time, remove distractions, track your streak, never miss twice. That's it. Simple system, powerful results. Before we get into the final point, don't forget to subscribe for more psychology videos. And now, the final point, the identity lock-in. After enough repetition, you stop trying to be consistent. You just are. It becomes part of you, like brushing your teeth. No effort, no resistance, just automatic. Imagine a version of you who doesn't struggle to stay consistent. That version exists. You just have to build it. Consistency is not talent. It's not discipline. It's not luck. It's design, a system, a mindset, an identity. And once you build it, everything changes. Your habits, your income, your life. So stop waiting to feel ready. Stop chasing motivation. Start small. Stay consistent. And never break the chain.